How you all doing? If you like reseller content, toy content, like, subscribe, comment below. So we got 3 board games, 2 of which are the Simpsons. I picked them up at the same place, so somebody that was a big Simpsons fan offloaded their stuff. And then we also got a Clue from a different store. So let's dig into Clue first. So I might repeat myself often here, but we buy 4 kinds of board games for parts. We buy Monopoly, we buy Clue, we buy Game of Life, and we buy Sorry. If I can get them for under $3, one item pays for the acquisition and the rest is profit. So we get Clue because it has weapons, it has tokens, and cards. Just did one of these the other day, the exact same one. Hopefully we got the whole thing here. Cards don't look great. A little warped, but that's okay. I think they'll suffice. Got all our weapons. We have not all our tokens, unless there's one kicking around somewhere. We're missing, I got backups though, so it doesn't really matter, but yeah, so we're missing one. No biggie. So I'll check our cards. It'd be 9, 6, and 6 on this. Looks good to me. I'll bust out my tackle box of game board parts. Do I have a white? I don't. Wah wah. Alright, so what are we doing with these? Open up my store here. We'll check out my Clue listing. Alright, so that's what I did the other day. So this is tough now because I'm missing that pawn. I can't list the weapons without making a new listing. I always include those. So, what are we going to do here? I think I'm just going to do a pawnless listing. So now we have a lot of backups. So I'll do an extra card here. So I got all those. And I'll do just the weapons, and we'll see if just the weapons go without the pawns on them. Do it at a reduced price. Try a few different things. I do stuff to see what sticks, basically. Monopoly, I've had a lot of success moving listings around and rebranding them. So, if something's going, you go with it. You make as many of that listing as you can, and you sell as much as you can. But so we got 2, we got 3, so we're at $5 off of this one. All right, let's look at the Simpsons version. Alright, so the Simpsons version, much the same, just different themed weapons, obviously different characters, and we're not selling it as the box is beat up. I don't think it has value in this being sold as is. See what we got here. The board has been broken in half. Whatever. Alright. I like that card's folded. thrilled with that either. That's yellow dice. Bart has been chewed up by a cat. That's problematic. These are all oxidized. This definitely came from somebody's basement. Alright, so we have 4 weapons. And we're missing tokens as well. And the cards are beat up. So this is totally useless. Whoa. So that's going to go in the tackle box. In case I run into these again. Now, of importance here, I already had this entire game for sale. I can't get it to scroll enough to show you. Oh, actually, hold on. If I do, Simpsons. There we go. So I have this for sale. It's been for sale for half a year now. Of the entire game for $10, and I have 0 views and 0 watchers. So this was going to allow me to drop that by $1 just to see if we got an emotion on it, but we can't even do that. So will I pick up another one of these? Maybe. I just might. I can't say no to a $2 board game. Let's have some better luck with Game of Life Simpsons. Game of Life we pick up for the cars with the pegs, for the spinner. Now, I've done one of these recently. If I recall, the spinner was valueless because it's a Krusty the Clown spinner. But I think the car was okay. Then whatever else is in, we'll see. Oh, it's in decent shape. At least bagged everything up. So this is the regular cars with the short pegs. And I sell these pretty frequently, so. But the other items, I believe, don't move. I think the money is all Simpsons themed, obviously. So really, it's just the cars and the pegs for me here, which do sell for enough to actually justify a below $3 on their own. I did forget there was nothing else sellable in here, though. You know, sometimes you just grab stuff because it's sitting there. In this particular place, all the board games are $2. It's a legitimate charity shop, so I just go through like once a week. I grab everything. It looks like it could be something. My exposure on $2 isn't bad. So we got all the cars. Now my listing, because I want to keep it similar rather than having to make a bunch of listings. So I just pick a number. That number happens to be 47. We're doing 47 pegs with our 6 cars. That way I can have the same listing. And I have spare pegs in the tackle box. So let's see, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 15, 18, 22, 4, 6, 8, 35. Do I have 12 pegs? Or is this... Or are we posting an L? I want to do that. Oh yeah, I got 12 pegs already. So, pitch these out of here. I totally can't get this angle. Alright. I had to put in my lap to fish those out of the tackle box. Tackle box is easy to add stuff to, not so much to get it out. This way, I have another listing. I can just change my quantity, which I'm pretty light on this one. These sell really well. I couldn't tell you why, but I do with it. Just move them along. And that saved us, right? I made a whole $1.50 when all is said and done. This is glamorous. This is the life of reselling. Don't let anybody tell you otherwise. But hey, you know what? We gotta deal with what we could get. You know, I've been posting some big numbers lately, so we had to be humbled here, right? And I'm out of stuff to list. I'm gonna have to hit the store tomorrow. So if you like reseller content, toy content, like, subscribe, comment below. Thank you all for watching, and I'll see you next time.